Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and we're going to be covering a bit of drama that popped up on Twitter recently. A bunch of Bungie devs and the community management team actually responded to a clip from a podcast that hinted that Microsoft might be trying to partner with Bungie for Destiny 2. I'll go ahead and play that clip here for you.
Let me ask you guys this real quick, because this is I have heard that Microsoft is spending a lot of money on something that isn't an acquisition, and that's basically what I've heard.
Is this the quintuple AAA game?
It's not
TV channel.
Not an acquisition, and it's like it seemed like it would and the way it was phrased to me, it would be a big deal. And I've been trying to figure it out, or even guess it, I guess is how I would put it. Do you guys have any thoughts? What could it be?
What could that be? Portable system? Is it like their Switch thing?
No,
I don't know.
Depends on what you count as not an acquisition.
Well, not an acquisition. Yeah, because they could still like bring a big game to Game Pass or something like that.
Yes.
It's like that's what comes to my mind, but I don't know. I've guessed a few.
I've also heard that. Like, it was less a big game and more like, hey, we already have your big game. What if we got every big expansion on it there too?
Right. Yeah, and it's like that's the kind of thing that would like fit with their model of like, we're not trying to keep things off the other platform. We're just trying to make this the best place to play, and for a subscription fee. So. Yeah, something like that makes sense. I don't know.
Give me an idea. What game would this? What game?
No, I don't.
I had heard Destiny 2. Like they were trying to get.
No, I heard that
big
too.
Enough is that big enough really anymore?
Something like 74 million players or something like that, right? Like,
and Phil Spencer loves it too. Phil Spencer loves Destiny.
Yeah, registered.
Like, and they love Bungie, and they would love to get back together with Bungie in some way.
Right, and like anything they could say of like, hey, we're like making up with Bungie, or like Bungie's joining the team in any way, like not necessarily acquiring Bungie, but like forming a strong partnership with them. They would love to be able to say that. Yeah,
I have heard they've had those talks, but like
me too.
The price is very high.
Yeah, and I think I've heard that they've fallen through repeatedly, and like right now the price is too high, and those talks have stalled, is what I've heard. So if you're gonna write a news story based on this, write that part first.
Definitely some interesting tea to sip from that one. Now, this didn't come completely out of nowhere, but this was swiftly shut down by the Bungie community management team and several other Bungie devs. If you didn't know, recently Destiny 2 is actually going to be featured on the Xbox Game Pass, and there was a Forbes article posted recently saying, ironically, Destiny 2 Beyond Light is now Xbox Series X's launch title, replacing Halo Infinite. So with the reconnection of Bungie and Microsoft, a lot of people have been speculating other things like this in this podcast, and this is all really interesting to note, especially given the very rough history between Bungie and Microsoft due to what happened with the Halo franchise. Now, the original tweet right here is what was posted that actually got a ton of the Bungie devs to respond, and it says this: rumor, Microsoft has been in talks to acquire Bungie multiple times, but they fell through each time due to Bungie's high price. Via GB Decides podcast hosted by Grub. And that was responded to by Pete Parsons, who's actually a CEO at Bungie. He says, this is false. So completely shutting down all those rumors, instantly letting everyone know that that's not a thing that's happening. And this was followed up by Deej, one of the 3 community managers. He says, and when circulating gossip about our company, please use our current logo. Thanks in advance. So he is completely knocking that one out of the park, saying it's just gossip, and if you're gonna use our logo, at least use the right logo. And even Cosmo threw this little joke in here saying, nah, we're using this now, referring to the very, very old Bungie logo. And so while that rumor is proven to be shut down and proven to be false, I still find it very interesting that Microsoft has a relationship or has even thrown out a proposal to potentially acquire Bungie or Destiny 2 or have some sort of partnership between them. And I'm very curious. I would love to be a fly on the wall and hear what those types of negotiations are about. I wonder how much money they're talking about in that. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this whole debacle on Twitter. If Microsoft were to acquire Bungie or have some sort of partnership with Destiny 2, how much do you think that contract would be worth? Make sure to subscribe if you want more content like this, and I'll see you in the next episode of Destiny Drama.